All right, I'm black. No. I'm back. I'm going to keep that in here. My alerts have been going skits over the last couple of days, on Friday especially. Getting getting heaps of blue bars here, so that means a move is coming. Wow, look at that. Holy. What's some of these altcoins? The move has begun. So blue bar means fresh move starting. Alright, so it's either going to be, obviously, there's 4 things that can happen. It's straight in the direction, or it's a head fake. That's pretty much all that happens. So you've got 4 things. You got 1 in 2 chance to get the direction right, and then 1 in 4 chance to nail the entry. It's pretty much the stats. Yeah. Now's the time for longs, probably, because there's a good chance that this just stays in the range. You'll probably get stopped out anyways on a short. So the shorts aren't that favorable on some of these coins. That's sort of looking a bit better. I mean, look, it's had a bit of a head fake. Some of these altcoins are going to be okay. So like, I mean, the best way to play it, most of the time, there's a head fake, so liquidity grab in the opposite direction of the move, right? So, it's ranging, comes down a bit, bang. It's ranging, goes up a bit, bang. We go all the way back to everywhere. This one's just grinding. That's a grinder. Blue bar here. Darth Maul. Double pump. Double head fake. They're the shit ones. Bad examples. Bad examples. That's just what happens. But so something like this might be a bit better for a short if you're interested in shorting. Believe it or not, I'm talking about shorts. Yes, in this current market. You can see how it's coming up, and there's a support here, and it's retesting the support, potentially high. So you're pretty much either going to just do. It's the only thing that's actually, believe it or not, profitable in the short sense, because the move's already pretty much gone now, like it's begun, and you're not going to get an entry, is no mid-level leverage, because mid-level leverage, if it comes back up here, you're fucked. Low-level leverage, where you got like high stop loss, yeah, and it could be, but you're not going to, it's bull market, so you're only going to get, smaller gains, or very high leverage, just expecting just a short-term trend continuation. So these are all short-term shorts, basically, just because obviously the trend is overall up. Bitcoin's a bat out of hell. But I'm just talking like, you could try like we could try like a with trend short for the short term. This is an hourly chart, you know what I mean? So like, expect something like that, and then you obviously got to take TP. Let's have a little look if there's anything of interest. HNT. Ooh, Marty. This was looking bullish, and now it's not looking as bullish. Wow. Whew. That's a big deal. Oh, there's XRP here. Tough. You can tell, obviously, like I said, I haven't had a good look. Sui blue barred. Yeah, look at this. This is sort of a bit of a downtrendy short-term shorts, I think. So this is how you do it. Okay. This is how you do it. Okay, so blue bar, start of the move. Start of the move right here. Obviously, so a lot of people start shorting it here. They got stopped out. That was the whole point of that, to stop out people's shorts, and then to get people that wanted to short it, get the market makers a good entry. So pump it. hit the short stop losses, get good entries for the big players, and then run it in the actual direction. So if you shorted here, unless, like I said before, it was just a grinder and just grind it down, which is not, it's less common than head fake. So you got the good, you see this, if you want to go short here, it's just best to either, have a very wide stop loss, or wait patiently, maybe scale some orders, see how you go, wait for a liquidity wick like that, then enter, like you entered like here at the start of this candle or during this candle. So now the trend is short term down. You might get fuck all more. So that's what I'm saying, like super high leverage maybe. But once it comes back up and closes back above here, the start of the move, then that means there's a double head fake, and most likely going to be bullish. Pretty rare if it starts closing over here and then goes back down. That's pretty fucking rare. It's pretty fucking rare, right? So that's some information for you there. If you just want a long, if you'd rather just long, then like I said, you get candle closes over there. You can try and chase the rally, hope for green candle, something like this. Or you start looking for liquidation areas, so places where people are, because that's what happens in bull markets, man. It just trends up, right? Trends up and then pretty much just flags and then goes down low enough. We thought, obviously, when we drew this, we thought the knot was there. So let's see how accurate that was. It got front run, so it didn't make it into that. And it comes up. Similar sort of deal. You can draw some shit. So this is obviously pretty ugly channel now. It's breaking down. When it starts getting like this, it starts getting a little bit hard because it sort of moves into sections. So this is a range. I mean, it is a flag. It's a bull. That's exactly what they call a bull flag. Like a flag flapping in the wind, like that. Like on the pole. Like a fucking, the classic flag. And it's bullish, obviously, bullish. But how far down it goes to nail your entry. So the better your entry. Right. The better your entry, the higher the leverage that you can use is pretty much how it goes. You want to wait until some stochastic momentum's down in the lows at least. It's getting there, like a lower time frame. 6 hours good for it. So you can see here, like momentum was in the lows, bottom. Momentum's coming into the lows now. Could be bottom, bottom. Just sort of gives you something. But yeah, he's going to have to look for supports now. There's going to be some stop losses here. Sui's an ugly chart, man. It's quite hard. It's just staging. It wouldn't surprise anybody if it just continued like this. Ooh, wiggy as. Keep an eye on that. Wow. What else we got? We got Tau. See, that looks a bit more bullish. It's tried to go lower, hasn't yet. These aren't like great entries, you know what I mean? For longs, you want to see like a bit of pain. If you buy in spot, you're optimistic, you're hopeful, but there's going to be a lot of profit taken too from these lows, and then a lot of people that like bought this here and withstood this downtrend, like this fucking minus 60% crash. Oh, fuck, wrong one. Look at this. There's a lot. This is January to 2 months, right, of people buying at these prices. Very more. 3 months of people buying at these prices, and then they all withstood 65% drop, and now it's back up to these prices. There's going to be tons of people just like taking that, just taking what they can get because they're just terrified that it'll go back down. So you might get a lot of profit taken here. The more I think about it. on these altcoins. Yeah. At the end of the day, bulls. Oh, the camera ran out. Yeah, at the end of the day, this cameraman, oh my God, it runs flat quick. At the end of the day, everything is just dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just skull dragging everything up. Literally just skull dragging all these coins up. Because there's no real interest in altcoins, there's no real narrative. The only narrative getting around is Sui can be bigger than Solana, and Solana can be bigger than Ethereum. That's the only narrative getting around. Full stop. There was the altcoin narrative, the AI narrative, but that's just died in the ass, hasn't it? So keep that in mind. We'll post some more trade ideas and stuff. Get back, refresh the market. Eh? We've been doing this, like I said, we've been doing this for like 7 years, 8, 8 years this year. So we don't stop. You were getting trade ideas. The trade ideas channels, they go hot and then they go cold and then they go hot, and then when they go hot, they go real hot. So contribute. Don't leave. Hang around, because it is it's all-time high season, boy. All-time high season. You'd be mad to talk soon.